You've got livestock, horses, cattle, you've got gates, and you need really good hardware so those gates do exactly what you want. Here we have Tech Team's heavy-duty slide bolt gate latch, which also can be used as a drop rod. The last thing you want is a bunch of curious or hungry or thirsty cattle or horses trying to get through your gate. There are lots of latches out there, but there's nothing like this one. This has been specifically designed with the needs of the livestock farmer in mind. These brackets can be mounted either to the vertical members of your gate or the horizontal members. Here we set them up vertical. And the reason we set them up vertical here is because in this area we've got a lot of freezing, we got wet soil with poor drainage, and what happens is at the end of the winter these gate posts can move up and down a little bit with the frost. When that happens, you want to have a latch that you can move up and down a little bit so that it only takes a few minutes and a wrench to get it to set up exactly right again for the next season. Now take a look at our special clamps here. These clamps are flat around the inside perimeter. Not round, but flat. And that means they get a really good grip on the round surface of the tube and they don't crimp it or pinch it. As a general rule, if you want a big, meaty, heavy-duty gate latch like this, it's going to be a custom affair that's going to require welding. This guy hooks up real tight and secure with these big, meaty clamps and absolutely no welding. Something else we've done is we've chamfered the end of the bar here. And the reason for that is so it goes easily into the keeper bracket here, even if things are slightly out of line. We've also set this up so that this thing drops right into the slot here and it's not going to move out very easily. I think we recognize that horses are kind of smart and kind of curious, and they're going to try to defeat almost any kind of latch mechanism that you put in your gate. We've set this up so that you can either put a padlock through here and lock it up, or in this case a hitch pin, and you put that hairpin through there, and no horse, even if he thinks he's Houdini, is going to be able to defeat this latch. For exactly the same reason, we put a hole right through the end of the rod here, and you can put your hitch pin through there or padlock through there, and you have a nice secure gate. Now you notice I rattle this thing around, and the clearances here are pretty open. And the reason for that is in the middle of winter, when you get ice and snow in there, or you get mud or crud or anything else in there, you want this thing to work, and you want it to work every time, and that's exactly what this will do. In addition, this has a 96-hour salt spray rated zinc plate finish, so you're going to get some really good long-term service life out of it. Did we mention that this also makes an absolutely spectacular drop rod? Especially if you've got a gate like this, and you probably saw this wandering around in the wind on me. There's nothing like having a drop rod to hold the gate in the open position and hold it in the closed position. The drop rod combined with the slide bolt, in other words, you'd have two of these on your gate setup, makes an absolutely rock solid latching system, and it's going to hold that gate really solid. And since we've engineered those brackets to accommodate both vertical and horizontal tubes, you can see how we got it hooked up right here. This goes up nice and easy, and this bolt, which is 24 inches long and 3/4 of an inch diameter, weighs over 3 pounds, is really going to hold things nice and solid. Obviously, to properly secure this drop rod would have to go into a socket in the ground, and that socket is something you'd make from a piece of 2-inch or 1.5-inch pipe, maybe 18 inches long, and you'd put that into a hole in the ground and anchor it securely.